Welcome to Everyday Photography. My name is Chris, and today this video is going to be about car photography. So recently I attended the West Hartford Ferrari and Friends car show, which had all types of exotic cars from Ferraris to Porsches, Lamborghinis, Paganis. There was a lot of really nice cars, and one thing I could say about going to a car show is it's hard to get great photos. For a lot of different reasons. One, the cars are really close together. Two is the fact there's lots of people and they all want to be around the cars, looking in the cars, and they get in your way very easily. And it's hard to take photos without being rude, to tell somebody to move. And also a lot of times it's in bright sunlight, so you're going to be really limited as to what you can do with your car photography. So a couple tips that I'm going to give to you. One is try to get up close details. The more detailed shots that you can get of the photos of the cars, the better you're going to have. And everybody's going to have a photo of a full Lamborghini or a Lamborghini in bright sunlight that's got harsh contrast. You're not going to have anything unique when you take pictures like that. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to probably get there early, see if you can get shots of the cars coming in, some rolling shots, which I can do some tutorials later on how to take those. Also, you're going to want to be able to get the up-close details, the emblems, the tires, the steering wheels, the seats, anything that's got a unique feature to it, because these cars, people spend a lot of money, a lot of time building these cars, designing them, and a lot of this stuff is handmade. So when you look at these cars up close, make sure that you're getting photos of the details. So one thing that you're going to see is I'm going to be putting a lot of pictures at the end of this video, and basically it's going to have pictures of all different types of cars, all different angles, and what my hope is that you can get some inspiration from some of the pictures that I'm going to post on here. There's a lot of different lenses that I use. The main lenses that I used for this car show was I had a 40mm Nikon macro lens that I used. I, believe it or not, used it for a lot of pictures, even of the full cars, just because it got a low light. So if the cars were in shade, I could get a lot of low light from the low aperture of f2.8. Also, when I did up close details, I could get really close with the camera because it's got that macro feature available to it, which gets you really up close. And it's not an overly expensive lens, so that's a lens you can pick up for $250. It's a little bit pricey, but not crazy expensive. You get it used maybe for $200. That lens is really good. The other lenses that I use my 35mm f1.8. A lot of the same reasons, maybe just a little bit wider than the 40mm, but also gets a really good low light because it's got f1.8 as its lowest aperture, or widest aperture I should say. And then I also use my 100mm AIS lens. It's an older manual lens, f2.8. That gives me a little bit more compression in the photos, so I can take it from a little bit farther away. And that lens is used in some of the shots that you'll see. And if you have questions about how I took any of the shots, you can definitely reach out to me and ask me. I'm going to also post a couple clips, some videos of me taking the photos. So if I look a little silly, climbing over ropes and trying to get into taking photos of cars, I apologize for looking kind of stupid, but that's kind of part of being a photographer, as you probably know. So I'll just post a couple little clips of that real quick. And then I'm going to post a bunch of pictures on the back end that I took at the car show, and hopefully you like the photography I did. And like I said, I'm just an avid photographer. I'm not a professional by any means, but I've been doing it for a long time, so I feel like I have a pretty good feel for how to take good photos in different scenarios. So hopefully you can learn something from what I'm going to post, and if you have any questions, let me know.